Namaste yogis. Welcome to my channel Yoga with Agori. My name is Nagendra. So today we're going to practice morning yin yoga class. Let's start our practice. Before we begin, please subscribe to my channel and write down few words. Please hit the bell icon for weekly updates. Let's start our practice with stretching the legs forward on the mat. So come on your mat, stretching the legs forward slowly, lie down on your back, on your spine. Bend your right knee at the joint, press in that right thigh into the chest, point your right toes away. As you inhale, slowly raising your left leg up. Now, just from here, release the right leg to grab that left leg. Take your hands behind the back of the left calf muscles. Just lock your fingers on the back of the calf muscles, flex your toes towards you, and just try and press that leg, left leg, slowly and gently close to your chest. Stay here. Just breathe, keep breathing. Make sure right toes pointing out, left toes pointing in. Stay here. Keep your eyes closed. Feel that nice stretch running along that complete one stretch on that left leg. Breathe. Just can pulling down. If your hips are lifting a little bit up, that's completely fine. Your waist might come up off the ground. That is completely okay. Just breathe over here. Keep your eyes closed. You don't have to overstretch yourself. Breathe. Try and focus on breath. And feel that one complete stretch on the back of the leg. Try and close your eyes. Just breathe. You don't have to force yourself for that stretch. Try to breathe more. If you feel it's harder, don't engage the muscles. Keep your leg muscles relaxed. Breathe. Breathe. You don't have to force yourself for this practice. It's a meditative approach of yoga. The yin yoga is just a meditative approach of the practice. You don't have to force yourself. Just be in your limit, in your comfort zone, and just breathe. Alignments are not so important in this. Breathe in and out. Staying in a pose, focusing more on breath. Try to be more internal, that extrovert nature of ours. Minimizing the extrovert nature and bringing that mind more into that internal, more inside. Breathe slowly, inhale and exhale to relax, release, come down, drop the leg, release the right leg. Now same thing, opposite way. You can just bend that left knee, hugging that knee to the chest. Don't force yourself, keep the left toes pointing out, raising your right leg up. Now releasing the left leg, grabbing that right leg, elbows pointing out, try and point it towards you, breathe. Again, point your toes, right toes flexing in towards you, left toes pointing out. Stay here for a while. Try and press in that thigh into the chest. Usually what happens is knee might externally rotate, or this complete leg might disalign from that hip joint. Try to align in such a way, rotating it internally, and just pressing that thighs into the chest. Keep your eyes closed. This is also fine for you. If you feel that the stretch is not that much, try and pull it more inside. Try and straighten the leg. Feel that nice one stretch on the back of the leg. Stay here. Breathe. You can stay on each side, like I stayed for 20 breaths, or can go for a minute on each side. Breathe. Breathe. Slowly, if your bums are lifting up or waist is coming up a little bit, that would be completely fine over here. Breathe in and out. Don't force yourself for this practice. Just enjoy that breath. Bringing your mind into those muscles, onto those tendons, cartilages. You're feeling that stretch. And breathe more. Try to breathe more. enjoying that practice. Keep breathing. Slowly releasing the leg to come down, relax over here. Now from here, join your both foot soles together, falling your knees apart. Try and bring your heels close to your groins into Supta Baddha Kone, keeping your hands upon your thighs. Breathe. Try and press your knees towards the ground. Keep that gentle pressure of your palms over your thighs. Breathe. Kind of tuck in that tailbone in such a way your back get flattened on the mat. Otherwise, you might feel there's an arch coming on the lumbar region. That's fine. If you feel that it's hard to tuck in the tailbone over here, you can just to feel that back more on your mat. It helps you exhale more over here. Breathe. I just can relax the muscles to let it go. You can just hold the postures. So yin yoga has, you can just start to hold from postures from even 30 seconds to go around 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, whatever you feel like. So you can just doing every single pose over here just for a minute or so, not more than that, breathing in and out. And if you just bring your hands a little more towards the knees, you can feel a little more deeper stretch. The pressure of your palms is there on your knees. Breathing in and out. Stay here. Inhaling. Exhaling. Keep breathing. Just breathe. Some postures might go for more than a minute. Just listen to your body. No rush. So after a few breaths, you'll feel that body is at coming it at more ease with this practice. You don't have to, there's no struggle in this practice. It's a passive practice, and you just let the body go down with its natural flexibility. Just start to feel that all of energy move into that hip joints. Keep breathing. Keep breathing. Stay here. Now slowly from here, separating the foot soles, keeping your feet separate apart. Gently open your eyes. Take your hands on the back of the head. Keep your one palm underneath the other on the back of the head, just behind the back of the head, feet separate apart. Now slowly. Now from here, drop in your ankle or toe ball over the top of the quad muscles. Lift that heel or foot off the ground. Slowly. Slide that hand inside of that hole in between the legs and just press in that knee into the chest. You'll feel nice. Feel a nice stretch on this outer hip. Breathing in and out. Stay here. Just breathe. Nice stretch on that bums on your buttocks. Keep pressing, keep pressing. Or if you feel just don't want to be hard on yourself, just stay here. Eyes closed. I want you to just keep your eyes closed for this practice. More awareness goes into those joints. Feel the posture in a better way. Just breathe. I just have this habit of saying all the time, just breathe. Your mind should be on your breath, on your body. Just do things you need in over here. Deeper breath. And just drop this leg like this. You don't have to keep it pointing up all the way up like this. Let it go. Just enjoying that breath, enjoying the posture. Keep breathing. Long deep breaths. Inhale and exhale. You don't have to just keep the leg up, point your leg down like this. Just deep breaths. Stay here. We might stay in few postures for more than a minute or so, like even 2 or 3. You can just release or feel free to come out and just try other side and just wait. But I think this is not hard enough to hold, just staying there, enjoying that stretch. To now is slowly relax, release. Now just move on to the same thing on like other side. Drop your left leg over the top of that right thigh. Don't bring it down, just try and keep it as close as possible to that kneecap, that patella. Slowly lift that right foot sole up, inhaling, and just hands inside of that left leg, that hole in between the legs, and just as you just press in that knee towards the chest, that stretch moves along that left bums, your buttocks. Stay here. Just breathe. Keep breathing. Stay here. Long deep breaths. More inside, if you feel that you can go a little more deeper into this. You don't have to just go all of a sudden, just stay there, slowly, slowly pull that knee more closer to the chest. Enjoy there, breathe over there. That sweet stretch on your left outer thigh, your buttocks, your bums. Majorly it feels over that right, left outer thigh. Just breathe in and out. You don't have to force yourself for this practice. Just breathe, enjoy that breath, enjoy that body, feel your body more. Whenever if you're just new to this yoga class and have started your journey with yoga, it's a start on your journey more inside, more internal. Just that minimizing that materialistic nature of ours and moving more internal. Every day you land yourself on that mat and just see the change in the body and the mind. Yoga makes life beautiful. Breathe in and out slowly from there. Release to relax. Now from here, just raising your both legs up, foot soles pointing up. Keep your knees wider and as wide as possible. You might end up like this, might not even reaching the foot. You hold in your ankles. This also works. Try and separate the knees wider. Point your knees down out of your arms. Try and hold the outer edges if possible for you. If you might not reach over here, you can stay here. Try and Hook in those arms into the knees, inner knees, inside of those thighs, and try to press the knee towards the ground or hold the outer edges, whichever find is easy for you. Either hold the ankles, option number one, or the outer edges of the foot. Stay here. This bones might also lift up sometimes like this because of the tightness in the lower body. So you can just stand press. Don't have to overstretch. Stay here. Breathe. Wherever your body is there, just hold in there and breathe. You don't have to be perfect into the pose. Just breathe. Today is just asana, breath, and the pose. And the yin. Yin is just about breath and the pose. Stay here. Keep that constant pressure of your palms on the foot soles, holding it from the outer edges and pressing it down towards the ground and outward. So kind of separating it down and stay here. Just breathe. Just love this practice. Try and stay as long as possible over here. Or touches the body accordingly. Just breathe. Sometimes, you just make it a little funny. You can rock in like this, slowly side to side. I feel like moving myself. You can just try this at the same time with me. Rocking that body side to side. You don't have to. If you don't feel like doing it, it's okay. You can stay still. Or just can rock like this with me. And just breathe. Allowed to be here, guys. I'm really enjoying this right now. I hope you so. You're also enjoying over here. Try to keep your eyes closed during this practice. Breathe more and slowly release the legs over here, keeping your feet width apart. Once again, dropping your foot on the ground. Now from here, take your hands on the back of the head. You can just lock your fingers on the back of the head, lifting that head up, feet width apart. Now, just slowly drop in that right knee towards the left foot sole or the left heel. Both knees goes, and try and bring that right knee more towards that left heel. Slide it down more from that left heel towards the mat. Stay. Just breathe. Stay here. Feeling those nice touches on your sides. You don't have to force yourself for this practice. Keep breathing. Feeling nice. Stretch on that. Try and drop that knee more inside of that heel down towards the ground. Inhale, slowly coming back to the center. Exhale, same way. Try it. Drop that knee inside of that towards the ground to look over the left shoulder. Stay here. Just breathe. You can auto adjust yourself. Just stay here for a while. Just have to be go. Keep breathing. Inhale, slowly moving back to the center. Exhale. Slowly and gently bend your knees to the joint, hug your knees to the chest tightly. Try and come up to sit on your place into a squat. Take the hands upward behind you. Bring your hands inside of your legs. Stay here. Try and keep your eyes closed. Just feel that energy moving into that hip joints and your thigh joints. Stay here. Let the breath move into that body, that mind. Let that breath move into that joints. Just breathe over here. Try and take long, deep breaths. Stay. Now from here, just gently, slowly step backward with your feet. Come back once again from here into that downward dog, keeping your palms shoulder width apart to knees hip width apart into that downward dog. Dropping your knees down on the ground. Just from here, sink your chest on the ground. So now we are going to do the seal posture. Take your hands out to the sides like this. And from here, lift the head and chest up. Come up. You can stay here like this, breathing in. Breathing in. You might feel easy on your back with this. And can stay here like this. Keeping your feet separate apart. Just keep your eyes closed. And if you want to feel the posture deeper, just try and go once again down. Bring your hands a little closer to the chest. Now slowly lift the head and chest up. Try and straighten the arms. Don't shrug in your shoulders like this. Try and roll your shoulders down and back. Stay. Breathe here. This will give a more deeper contraction on your back. Try and keep that chest lifted up. Don't shrug in like this. If you feel there's one more option of this, keep it more closer completely to the chest. Then once again going down, up, more deeper. Roll the shoulders down and back. And stay keeping your arms, your elbows squeezing or that close into the chest, into your trunk. Stay here. Just breathe. All the three options are available for you. You can choose any one of these to stay. And just try and breathe over here, feeling that body, that breath. This is the deepest of all the three options. That there's a deeper contraction in that lower back. And these toes should not be like this as mine are. Just consciously change the direction of the toes, pointing it out away. Just breathe. Slowly from here, just lift the hips up, go down, sit back into that child's posture. Stretch your hips over the heels to bring your forehead on the ground, relax. Now slowly lifting the head and chest up. Tuck in your toes, lift the knees up, hips up, pressing your heels into the ground, into down and down. Just move that right knee forward in between the palms. Sink in your hips down, untuck your toe. So your palms might be lifting up because of the tight hip. I'm not using any props over here. You can use some blanket underneath that right buttock or right hips, or just some brick to give that support. Feel it's harder to sink in the hips down. Just Take your bums down. Try and keep the hips square. Level up the hips. Walking down with your hands forward. Rest your forehead on the ground to stay. Just breathe. Melting your third eye on the mat. Just breathe over here. Release any kind of tensions, fear, insecurity, negative thoughts down today. Minimizing that materialistic nature of ours, that extrovert nature of ours, moving in more internal towards that, moving inward towards our real nature, to seek what real is. Just stay and take long deep breaths over here. You don't have to be hard on yourself. Just breathe more. Feel the body, feel the breath. All the things will fall in line. Just need to focus on two things: your body, your breath. You don't have to contract any muscles or like tighten the muscles, just loosen them up to just breathe. Now slowly lifting the head and chest up, walking down with your hands backward. Tuck your back toe, lift the knee up, shift the right leg backward to that downward dog. Now slowly moving that left leg inside, walking down with your hands forward into that pigeon. Go forward, bring your hands in front to rest your forehead. Melt that third eye on the mat. Stay. Try and keep the hips leveled. You can just scan down every single thought over here now. You can just find out the real nature of yourself on the mat today. Real means who you are, why are you here. You can find all those thoughts, can scan every single thought. Just it's a journey. It's a journey of moving inside, moving internal towards that our real being. Try and just breathe more. Auto adjust the body, make yourself comfortable. To bring your mind into those, or to bring your mind into that. Just bring your mind into those thoughts, all your thoughts. Just scan down everything today. Forgive for yourself for anything done wrong. Forgive others for anything wrong done to you. And slowly lifting the head and chest up. Take your hand support. Tuck your right leg. Shift the left leg backward into down and down. Drop your knees down. Sit on your heels. Slowly slide your hips on one side to stretch your legs forward. Lie down Shavasana. Relax. Take your hands next to your thighs, palm facing roof. Make sure your body is not earthing on the floor, on the earth. Make sure your body is not touching on the ground outside of the mat. Find your breath. Check your breathing pattern over here. Inhale, abdomen bloats out. Exhale it more towards the spine. Just relax to breathe.